Hey, Pollyanna. Is it going through now? Hey, Maria. Is it working? Am I working now? Yep, I'm working now. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Probably doing better than me. I'm not doing so good. It's this heat. This heat is driving me nuts. Can you guys hear me? I need to be heard. I seen your question, Maria. I got your question. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Give me a second. Mr. Hart's going to go out. Where are you going?
I've got to set up 5 pens.
Oh, you got extras coming?
I've got 5 trucks coming.
5?
Yeah, and they're less than an hour out.
Get back, puppies. You want to tie them out there?
Yep.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. Hey, O2 Hurricane. I'm just not with it today. I'm sorry, Pollyanna. It's been a rough day. Yeah. No, Brenda, if I don't want to take time off. Mm-mm. I don't want to take time off. I don't have a lot of time to spare. I don't feel like I have a lot of time to spare. Well, it's true. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. Let's be honest. That's a problem. People don't like to be honest about that. I mean, I'm just looking at it honestly. I got you, Brenda. Awesome, O2 Hurricane. That's awesome to hear. I'm glad you did that. Brenda, I was speaking for myself, not for you. That's why I just don't like taking time off. Well, you got to realize too, Brenda, I'm a Capricorn. So Capricorns are the workers of the astrology signs we don't like idle hands. We don't like sitting around. Don't make me yell at you. What are you going to yell at me for? Pollyanna, I know I'm always hard on myself. I always have been. So I've got Brenda, Ellie, Maria, and O2. Pollyanna, you got a question you want to ask? Mazakeen, Mazakeen, you want a general reading? You want it with the tarot cards or runes? Mazakeen, you want tarot or runes? Okay. Pollyanna, you want anything? You got any questions? You behind Pollyanna? I know. I'm just glad you're here with me. Sorry about the cough. Okay, I got your Pollyanna. Today is another hot day, and then the weather's going to change. I know, Ellie. Mm. Uh, all right, I'm going to get started. Brenda wants a message from mom and dad. I wish it was chilly here. It's supposed to start um starting tomorrow. Oh, I don't want frost. I'm not ready for frost. Although I see it's dipping down into the 30s here, over, starting soon, and I know once it starts hitting 32, I know what that means. All right, this is a message for Brenda from her mom and dad. I might be using these on Sunday. Yep, that's exactly what it means, Pollyanna. You know, some of these people out here, I'm just going to rant for a minute. Some of these people out here don't understand how good they've got it. They're on here complaining, and I'm not pointing fingers at any particular creator. This is not aimed at any particular creator, okay? But I see people out here bickering back and forth. I see cease and desist. I see ROs or what have you. I see people going bickering back and forth at each other. You know, these people do not understand how good they have it. They don't understand. If any of them had to live a week in my shoes in this RV, either in a week in the summer, full blown summer, or a week in the winter, they wouldn't survive. So I really get sick and tired of hearing people whining on YouTube and I'm going to get a cease and desist. I'm going to get a RO. Please, live a week in my life. Live a week in my shoes. Yes, this is the anger coming out because of my dog. Sorry, I apologize. But the truth is the truth. People are whining on here about ridiculous crap. They had to live my life, they wouldn't do that. All right. Give me a second because I've got to get out of this anger mode. All right. I apologize for that. All right. This is a message from Brenda's mom and dad. We'll start mom over here, dad over here. Let's make sure they're mixed up here. Hey, sweet pea. All right, we're starting with, let me see what I'm starting with here. King of Wands. Ten of Cups. And the Five of Cups. So we've got the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Let's see what I'm seeing here. Is there a celebrate? This looks like you're celebrating somebody. This could be somebody's birthday, or this could be somebody's anniversary. This could be an anniversary of somebody that has crossed over. So there's somebody, I feel this, there's masculine energy here. So I feel like maybe you're celebrating the love. Look, this is about coming together, everybody coming together to celebrate this one person, that everybody here loves this person. But I feel like it's somebody is missing. I don't know if this person has crossed over or if it's someone else. And here, somebody is missing from here that's not here celebrating this person. So this is, I don't know, your mom's talking about a celebration. Somebody is missing from the celebration. I don't know. Let's see if what your dad says. I mean, my readings might end up being all off today because I'm, well, you know. Hey, Spirit of Morning. Let's see what your dad has to say. All right, there's the Seven of Swords. The Five of Wands. And then we have the Hermit. Hang on, guys. My dog thinks he can open the door and just come in anytime he feels like it. Dude, you cannot do that. That's what happens when Mr. Hart doesn't shut the door properly. All right. So, where was I before Big Boy interrupted? Yeah, I'm okay. It's just I've got a hurdle to crawl over to get to the door. You have no idea. And this living space is cramped. All right. So, what do I have here? Yeah, we live in one year round. So, all right. What do we have here? This is so we have feeling conflicted because somebody's leaving little messages behind. I feel like somebody's leaving like little messages behind. A trail of messages. I know normally the 7 of Swords would be considered the thief card because he's trying in the other deck you can see he's got the fox with him and he's trying to be cunning and steal your ideas. But in this case, so he's it's like okay, the Pied Piper that played the what was it, the flute or what I can't remember. Remember, and he had the mice trailing him, following him. Reminds me the same thing. It's like I'm dropping these so that you know to follow me. Um, I feel like I your dad. I think your dad is dropping messages to you. I feel like your dad is dropping some sort of messages to you in some some manner. It could be something as simple as a feather or a coin on the ground, a random coin, a feather, a message in a dream. Your dad is sending you messages. He's dropping hints to you about something you're conflicted about. Hey, Preet, Tarot Preet. If I missed anybody else's, I apologize. You've been dreaming a lot about Freddie. I don't know. This could be a celebration about Freddie, too. Oh, you know what? That could be because you were conflicted about not knowing. Oh, Pearl. Oh, Pearl. Thank you, Pearl. I love you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Pearl. I greatly appreciate that. sneaking in and sending you love and support in this tough week. It is a tough week. I still am not over it. For a lady of depth and spirit, and we all adore you. Hit that like for your girl, lovelies. Thank you so much, Pearl. It's okay, Pearl. Thank you for that so much. It just, the tears hit me. It's not as bad as it was the first day, but they still hit me off and on. So, and I don't understand. That's the problem. I don't understand. Thank you so much for that, Pearl. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, and it does. You're right, Brenda. It does. It comes out of the blue. All right. So I don't know. Maybe this was there some sort of celebration that was going to take place for Freddie this month, or maybe you're celebrating Winston this month. I don't know. This is a celebration, and somebody feels left out. You have an anniversary on the 31st. It could be the anniversary. Somebody might be feeling left out at helping make the plans for it. Over here, though, I think you're right about your dad is trying to help you. That's why you're getting the dreams that you're getting. I wish that I could get dreams, but they'll come in due time. Did somebody take Freddie's collar? This is definitely not, they're not, the two messages are not related. Did somebody take Freddie's collar? Thank you, Paulina, for dropping Pearl's link. Thank you so much. And it hurts because you can't find it. I've got Gidget's collar. I got her added to the other box with the other two. See, I lost the other two dogs and I didn't cry like this for them. This one, this is like somebody stabbed me in the heart. All right, Brenda. I wish I could explain this a little better, but right now it's just not coming to me. I don't know. Next one up is Ellie. You still cry every night for Freddie? It makes sense. Yeah, it was, Sweet Pea. It was so sudden. And try to think of what it was. I looked it up. I researched what it was. Um, God, has to do with the heart. There you go, Ellie. You're here. You want a message from your mom and dad. Congestive heart failure. And that's a silent one that you don't know until it's too late on her. That's when I did the research and gave the symptoms of what happened. It turned out it was congestive heart failure. And I had no idea she was sick. She didn't act like she was sick. She had the energy of, she had just as much energy as Big Boy, who is the youngest dog I own. He'll be three in November. I think it's November. I know he's a Sagittarius. I just don't remember his birthday. I think it's November. Yeah, it's November. I don't know. It might be, Brenda. All right, this is for Ellie. This is from your mom. Oh, what do we have here? We have the Ten of Swords. Hey, Irish. And we have the Sun card. And we have the Six of Cups. I already know what this is. Unfortunately, this is bringing your sibling and your sibling spouse into it. This the 10 of swords, this is about painful communication behind your back. You know the swords are going in your back and you know it's painful, it's backstabbing. Over here you have the 6 of cups. The 6 of cups is doing what they can to make this happen, and they're getting joy and pleasure out of it. Aw, thank you, Brenda. Thank you for that. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Hi, Brandon. You want a general with tarot? Okay. I'm a little off my game today, Brandon, but I'll do my best. Preet, I assume you want tarot. You never. I don't. If you answered me, I didn't see it. I apologize. So, okay. What we got here, Ellie, is what we already know, that your sibling and his spouse is backstabbing you. It's painful, it hurts, and they get much pleasure out of it. What is your dad have to say? Mom, Ellie already. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Spirit of Morning. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Sweet Pea, you want did you have a question, Sweet Pea, or you just want general? Thank you so much for that, Spirit of Morning. I greatly appreciate that. Let me finish this one, Maria, and you'll be up next. So I'm not sure why your mom is telling you this. This is something you already know. Oh, you want a message from your mom? Okay, got you, sweet pea. All right, let's see what Ellie's dad has to say. Because your mom is telling me something we already know. We already know that the sibling and his spouse are saying things that are hurtful and they're enjoying it. Now we have this Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. And looky there. We have the Moon card. Look at that. Allie, you got the sun and the moon. Light and dark. I think your mom, well, yeah. Hey, Pamela. I'm sure your mom does know how much it hurts, Ellie. And your dad. Let's see what the message is from your dad here. So we know the moon. When we get the moon, something's hidden in darkness. Now we've got the three and we've got the Knight of Swords. Swords is all about communication. That's usually what it is that's hidden in darkness, under the moon, behind the moon, the elusive moon, the Knight of Swords. Somebody that's assertive, direct, and motivated. This is about somebody that is outspoken and they don't care what they say, even if it breaks somebody's heart. Now we know who this moon represents. If you know, you know. I feel like the sibling spouse of course, we know there's a lot of things that are hidden in dark. There's information that that person hides in darkness. Hiding the fact that somebody's very assertive and has said things that's hurt. In fact, I think that that person has a broken heart. It's not, that's not him, Ellie. The moon card represents your sibling's spouse. I feel that I feel there's some sort of communication that that person's going to receive that's going to hurt them badly. And it's coming from somebody that's going to be assertive with them, like an authority figure. We've got night and day here. By day, we know they're celebrating the fact that they're doing the most to hurt you. Whereas at night, it's them that's being hurt with communication, through communication. I feel there's communication possibly from some sort of an authority figure, but not necessarily somebody that is in a position that when they say something, it's going to hurt. It's going to cause this broken heart. That's what the Three of Swords is, a broken heart right here. Look, this person, it's this knight is saying something. The knight is saying something that causes a broken heart. But the person that has the broken heart is this one right here. Represented by this card. Yes, it could be. You're absolutely correct, Brenda. It could be. Yes. So your mom's not telling us anything we don't already know. They get joy out of hurting you. But you're gonna put an end. You're putting an end to their communication that hurts you as best you can. That's what the 10 of Swords is about. Usually, if you see the other deck, you would see the man laying on the ground with the sword sticking up. That means that you've put an end to that pain. You've put an end to that pain. You're putting an end to that pain. They were getting joy out of that pain, seeing you in pain. You're putting an end to it. And I feel like you put an end to them causing you pain, and now they're hurting each other. They're hurting each other. Yes, it is hurting them the most. Absolutely. All right, the next question. If I missed anybody, I do apologize because I'm not really watching chat. I'm trying to focus on the readings. Maria, you're up next. You want to know if you and Philip will reunite. That's yes or no question. And that is a rune question. Yes, they do deserve whatever they do to each other. I agree. You're very welcome, Ellie. You're very welcome. I only do yes or no questions I only do use runes for yes or no. Sorry. And this is a reading. I'm only doing one question. I'm only doing one question. You already asked your question. Let me get this straight. Let me make this perfectly abundantly clear. When you come in and you drop your question in chat, that's the question I'm going with. If it's a yes or no question, it will be answered with Rune. But the first question you drop in chat is the one I'm going with. You asked the question you wanted to know was, will you and Philip reunite? That was your question. That was your initial question. So, I'm going to use the runes to answer that question. You're catching me on one of my off days, okay? And the answer to your question, Maria, is yes, you will reunite. You will reunite. That is the Ura's rune. That's about power and courage. It's going to take strength and courage, but you will reunite. No, I don't do yes or no questions with tarot. Mm-mm. And you've already asked one question, so until I get the other people that's on my list done to see how I feel and if I have time to do more questions, then I will. But until then, I limit it to one question per person until I get through my list. All right. O2 Hurricane, you want a message from your aunt and uncle? You hear O2? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. I understand you meant nothing wrong. Maria, I apologize. I'm still hurting from the loss. And I was trying to come in here and do readings. No, I'm not mad at you, Maria. I'm just trying to do readings to distract my mind, that's all. Okay, Pamela, I got you. You want to know is my mom okay since she passed away? That's a yes or no question, Pamela, so I'm going to use runes when I get to your question. All right. O2 Hurricane, message from Aunt and Uncle. Be nice if it drop some rain on us. Cool it down some. Oh, I know what's wrong. Helps if I turn the fan the right way, too. I know, I love these cards, too. Let's see, the paper lay better that way. Yeah. All right, this is for O2 Hurricane, a message from Aunt and Uncle. Aunt's going to be on the left, Uncle's going to be on the right. Oh, we've got. Uh-oh. What do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Which one is this? A 5. Okay. All right. So the way that let me see if I can do something here. Give me a second. The heat from this oxygen machine is really getting to me. I think that just made it worse. I might have to. Give me a minute. Let me swap out machines real quick. Hang tight with me. I'm making a mess here. Hang on, guys. This is the last day for this hot air, I hope. Oh. Turn it down. There we go. Now, Pollyanna, you get to yell at me if you hear the beeping sound. I had to turn that other one off. It throws off so much heat. I'll be needing that in the winter months. My goodness. Now I'm out of breath. All right. I know you will, Pollyanna. All right. So, what am I seeing here? This is I'm on O2. This is from your aunt. So, your aunt is telling you that Somebody is determined. I can't remember which card this is. This is the 5. Somebody is determined to make sure that you get the help that you need. You might be conflicted about it, about getting that help from that doctor. I feel this may be the doctor here. This doctor's determined to help you out. In fact, this doctor is committed. Look, there's chains. The chains that bind this doctor. He's bound by rules set out that he has to follow. We all know that about doctors. They have guidelines that they have to follow, and they have to meet their goals. So, of taking care of the patients, that's their number one goal, is taking care of their patients and making sure they get the best care. You're concerned about it. Don't worry, this doctor will be just fine. I don't know if you've seen this doctor before or not, but this doctor will be just fine. Not to worry about the doctor. All right. Let's see what your uncle has to say. I don't know if you're worried about the doctor or not. Okay. What do we have here? So here we have the star. No, of course not. Hang on, guys. I gotta find my mouse. Where's my mouse at? No, now's not the time to restart my laptop. Wanted to restart. No, not now. All right. And then we have the page, the star, and the page. Look at this. And we have the 7. So we have the star card here first. The star is about being inspired to heal. So here with this, you may have had choices. You may have been reflecting over your choices. Now you have someone in mind, a doctor in mind. You have a doctor's appointment, see? And you're going to be going to that doctor's appointment. You're inspired to go to that doctor's appointment. So your uncle is inspiring you. Make sure you go to that doctor's appointment. Oh, okay. So you're being strongly urged. You have an appointment that you came in and told me you have an appointment. So there's something about that particular doctor's appointment that you need to make sure you don't miss. And I feel that's what the message is from your aunt and uncle. There's something very important about that doctor's appointment that you're not going to want to miss. I don't know what it is, but I've got all the cards are pentacles except for 2. So 4 out of 6 cards are pentacles, telling you that you need to stay committed to taking care of yourself, but also stay committed to seeing that doctor as well. I feel like that doctor is going to give you an important message. I don't know why I get that feeling. That there may be a message that that particular doctor has. I hope that made sense. All right. Yes, doctor's appointments are very important. All right, Mazakine. Are you still here, Mazakine? I know I've been up and down having to change machines because the big machine's throwing so much heat out here. Are you still here, Mazakine? Okay, you wanted a general reading? I just feel like I'm off my game today. I apologize if I am. But I felt the need to distract myself too. So, well, you don't understand. The worker and the perfectionist aspect. That's the problem. That's the key. All right. This is for Mazakine. Whoa. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Brenda. We're going to start out with the Four of Swords. So that's about taking time to rest and think about things. Think about ideas that you might have where you're holding back on something. There's an idea you're holding back on. Thank you, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. Uh-oh, we've got a broken heart here. And let's see what the last one is. A 4. All right. So, wow. Look at this. Look at how these line up. If I can hold them in place. All right. What do I see here? I feel like this is a revolving person. This is a person that's revolving, where here you may have received, you may have had communication that broke your heart. Now you're thinking about things. Maybe you're thinking about things you want to say back. Maybe you are thinking about things. Maybe you have several things that you want to say back to the person that broke your heart, but you are wanting to take the time to rethink about it. And look, that person I feel that person's turned their back on you. Somebody has said something that's hurt your heart and they've turned their back on you. and you want to put it to rest. You want to put this to rest. So you're laying there thinking about things, thinking things through. This is somebody, this person said something to you that broke your heart, then they turned their back on you. And now you're thinking how you want to handle it. Do you want to say something back to that person, or do you just want to keep your thoughts to yourself and move on? Look at how this one forms a cross. It's like that's a barrier. It's like there's a barrier. I don't know if it's a cross or a barrier. Maybe this one's saying, I'll pray for you. You turned your back on me and I'll pray, but I'll still pray for you. Please don't delete comments, Latoya. I got your question, Latoya. That's a yes or no. That'll be answered with the runes. I don't care if you wrote it wrong. Please don't delete comments. It doesn't matter to me if you write it wrong. Okay? I'm not picky about people writing things wrong in my you can't say anything bad in my chat. I promise you. I've got so many blocked words that you cannot say a bad thing in my chat. I'm not worried about misspellings. I don't care. Nobody's going to judge you if you misspell a word. I promise you. All right. So Mazikeen, this is about, I don't know, this could be something old coming up, coming back up into you. I don't know if this is something an old message or if this is something new that's happening where it looks like to me that somebody has said something that's hurt you and they turned their back on you. Okay, Mazikeen, thank you for letting me know that. All right. Pollyanna is what a challenge, Pollyanna. What do you think I'm challenging you with? You're very welcome, Mazikeen. You're very welcome. And thank you. Oh, you probably could in a different language, maybe. You might be able to if you said it in a different language. I mean, I could say something in a different language. All right, this is for Pollyanna. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. You got the full card. Yeah, I know. You've got the temperance card. And you've got the 10 of cups. So, what do I see here? Temperance is all about having balance and harmony in your life. Uh, oops. Taking a leap of faith on something. Celebration. We have a celebration here as well. Celebrating somebody. I feel like this is your celebration. You're taking care, you're bringing balance. All right. You're bringing balance into your chakras in a few days. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not putting your business out on YouTube, okay? If you put it in chat, that's on you. You're going to be balancing your chakras because there's an issue in the I'm trying to think of which one it is. Not the solar plexus. It's right below the solar plexus. Well, I guess it could be the solar plexus. This could be this is the solar plexus chakra that is out of alignment right now. It's causing you the issues. And you're you're having something, you're taking care of that. You're taking care of that. You're going to celebrate. See, you're going to come out the other side celebrating. I know you have Pollyanna, but I don't feel comfortable saying it, even though you may have said it, and I may have said it in past lives. I don't like repeating things. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, what I'm saying is that you're going to have this done. That's the leap of faith. This is a new beginning. You're going to have a new beginning. The solar plexus chakra, I believe it is, that is out of alignment is going to be taken care of. and you're going to celebrate. I feel like it's going to be taken care of the way it should be. The proper way. All right. Preet, you want to know what's coming towards you in love. You're very welcome, Pollyanna. You're very welcome. Oh, you got, you asked about it, you got the lover's card. You need to find the yin to your yang. Ask and I shall receive. You got that card. You got the lover's card. You might have to make a choice. You might have options. Not right now, Maria. I don't know. I still got a few people on the list. So I don't know if I'm going to be taking any more questions, second questions or not. We got the Five of Swords. Uh-oh. A conflict. Oh, conflict creates change. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So look at this. You've got a target that looks like a target right there. The target is your love. That was your question. The target of your question was about love. And there's a target right there. But see, we have issues right here. You might be having an internal conflict right now with yourself. You may be conflicted. I know you may be conflicted about that other person that you've asked me about for the past few weeks. And you may have difficulty moving on from that person or changing. But you have to change. You have a target. The target, you gave me the target. The target is love. So, in order to hit this mark on your target, you have to change. This is you. You have to change. You have to change the way you think. Yeah, I remember his name too. I'm trying, Pollyanna. I'm trying. You're very welcome, Preet. You're very welcome. You might have to change your target. You know, Jeremy's been your target for the past how many weeks? You might have to change from Jeremy. Jeremy just might not be the right one. All right, Brandon, are you still here, Brandon? Brandon, are you still here, Brandon? There you are. You want a general reading? All right. Let's see what we get for Brandon. We got the Two of Wands here. Crossroads, facing facing yourself or facing someone else. You got a Lover's card too. Oh, look at that. Facing someone you love. Hmm. And look at that. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, you heard the beat, Irish. Quite a bit. So we've got a mother figure here. We've got a mother figure here. Watching your heart. It looks like you might have a struggle. Ooh, this could be siblings too. This could be siblings. Is there something going on with the love with your siblings? Is there conflict? I don't think it's conflict. A mother's love never stops, no matter what. So, are you having and these are rhetorical questions. When I ask questions, I'm not literally asking you to answer them. I'm just, they're rhetorical questions, so to speak. Is there something going on with your health? More specifically, with your heart that you need to take care of? Or maybe a family member's, a family member that you're close to, that you love very much. Oh, gotcha. So that's why you've got this card, because even though you may love your sister, you have to love her from afar. And you're opposites, yin and yang, you're opposites. The mother, remember, the mother is not going to give up on the child regardless. So the mother has love for both. Remember, the mother's going to always love her children, regardless if they have issues or not. And there is help out there for those of you that are family of people that are addicted to substances. There is help out there for you guys. There is help out there for the family to deal with their family that has addiction problems. And so I would strongly advise you to check out Six Up Media, because she does do some educational lives regarding substance abuse. She's a good person that you can communicate with. She has an email. You can email her. It should be in her about section, or it should be in the description of her lives and her videos. If you have questions about where to find help out at for yourself as well, because you need help as well, being a family member of somebody that has an addiction problem. Because that addiction not only affects the person that is the addict, it also affects the family as well. And there is help out there for both. There's help out there for the addict if they want it. There's help out there for the family as well. Please, and if you need help, check out Six Up Media. She has an email. It should be in her about section. It should be under her lives, her videos. She can help you get the resources you need to help you deal with a family member, to help you yourself, because you've got to take care of yourself as well. Trust me, if anybody understands it, Six Up does. I understand it from my perspective as working in the field. Six Up understands it from her perspective as well. So that's why I recommend. She does have an educational videos um, concerning substance abuse. Sorry about that little um, sidetrack, but she does. Six Up is a good person about. She is good and resourceful when it comes to. Ooh, and I got goosebumps. When it comes to helping you find the help you need, because you need help just as much as the person that has the problem. And she's a good person that's resourceful and can direct you. Thank you, Pollyanna. All right, Sweet Pea, you want a message from your mom? Hello, Sue. Are you new here? Sweet Pea, where are you at? Brandon, that 6UP's link is up there where Pollyanna posted it in the chat. That 6UP's link. Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. I don't know. Was she sleepy? Was she talking about not feeling good or something? There you are. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. Message from your mom. I think the full moon is still affecting me too, because it was just the other day and it can affect you for a few days. So, hey, Metal Clips. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. All right, what do we have here? We have the High Priestess. This one has a book on it. See? I'm going to read what it says on the book. In the pages of a secret book lies the key to your inner look. This insight is a truer gaze, the wisest light to guide your days. Metal Clips, did you have a question you want to ask? Let me turn this over. So you've got the High Priestess. And now you've got the Scorpio card, the Death card. Transition. A transition. 10 of Wands. Wow. I gotta look at something. Something just came across my mind and I've got to check it out real quick. That's not what I want. I gotta see something. Oh. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Huh. I don't know why I thought that. Is it? There it is. Nope, that's not what it is. Don't mind me. Things enter my mind and I have to look them up. I was thinking it was. Don't mind me. Will the new contact I made today be fruitful? That's a yes or no. We will use a rune for that. All right. Let me write that down. So the message. So it looks like. Oh, geez. I'm not sure. This is about a transition. It's about transitioning. Hang on, guys. Train. I'm not supposed to be blowing that horn here. Sweet pea, how long has it been since your mom transitioned? Did she transition? Yeah, it's one of the big yellow trains. Oh, 10 years? Oh, see, that's what this last card is. It's a 10. So you may have been struggling with her transition over the last 10 years. Look at this. Because this is the 10 of wands. That's about our feelings, our energy. That's about how we feel. And so you may have been struggling. You're bringing that struggle. As you can see, I'm struggling. The struggle coming to an end, but the struggle never comes to an end, okay? I can say that confidently, that the struggle and the loss from our family never comes to an end. I think you knew that it was going to happen. The transition was going to happen. But even knowing doesn't make it any easier. Just knowing that someone's going to transition doesn't make it any easier. But I feel like you're at that 10-year mark, you're coming up on the 10-year mark, or you've already passed it. You're still struggling. That struggle is going to be there no matter what. It's just maybe not going to be quite as bad, but it's still going to be there. But I feel like you already knew that your mom was getting ready to transition. That still doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, it is a struggle. Oh, you believe she's never crossed over? Hi, Teresa. Well, she's definitely crossed over if she passed away. What, where at over there? Because depends on your belief system, of course. That's where it can get murky. It depends on your belief system when someone crosses over as to what happens after that. That's everybody's, that lies on everybody's belief system. That's true. Pamela, are you here, Pamela? You're very welcome, sweet pea. You're very welcome. I mean, if I told you what I believed, you probably all think I was crazy. Well, I believe in reincarnation. And I'm not going to put this out on YouTube. Mm-mm. I'm just going to say I believe in reincarnation. And I feel because I'm being hit so hard right now by this, by my fur baby. I feel that was, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I know you do, Pollyanna. Pamela, are you here, Pamela?
Breathe.
Did you go to the vape store?
No, I did not go to the vape store.
So I seen that didn't have a tank on it.
What didn't have a tank?
Your vape.
It's got a tank.
That's not the same one.
It,
Just joking.
it is the same tank.
I'm
You're
joking.
gonna make me start cussing.
No, I'm just joking. God.
But there's 3 trucks, each one's 30 to an hour apart. So
Wow.
I'm not gonna be back for a while.
Wow. Okay. I was only teasing you. Good God. Chill out, dude. Yeah, close it tight. I don't need. There you are, Pamela. I was just going to ask him if he went to the vape store, but I swear it looks like he did. Sometimes that man. I'll know when I get off when I check the bank account. Oh, God. All right, Pamela, you want to know, is your mother okay? We're going to use the runes for this. I'm going to use the runes for this. Pamela, you want to know if your mother's okay? Yes, your mother is okay. That is the Gibo rune. And your mother wants you to know she loves you. So, Pamela, this is the Gibo rune. I'm letting you know that your mother's okay and she loves you. Latoya, are you out there, Latoya? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, clear up. Clear up. There we go. Hey, Latoya. You guys, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I had a spirit here. That, what you just seen, that was a spirit. You want to know if your son's father's thinking about you. Yeah, that's a spirit. That's back. The spirit's back. Yes, you want to know if Tay's thinking about you. Yes, Tay is thinking about you. That is the Sawulu rune. That represents sun, strength, energy, health, and success. So, yes, that he is thinking about you. Yep, he is. All right. Metal clips. Metal clips. Ah, Pollyanna, member for 11 months. I love you too, Pollyanna. I love you too. I bet you're getting tired because it's close to midnight over there. And if you have to go, I don't mind. You know that. Metal clips. You hear metal clips? You're very welcome, Latoya. You're very welcome. Will your new contact be fruitful? Yeah, I know you, Paul. I know Pollyanna. All right. Will Metal Clip's new contact be fruitful? No. That is the Iwa's rune. Represents, wow, no partnership. If you were looking for some sort of partnership with someone with your business, that's a no-go. Mm-mm. The Ewa's rune, it's in reverse, which means no. If it were upright, it would represent partnership. In this case, it's in reverse. That means the opposite. No partnership. Yeah, that's a shot in the dark. You never know. I mean, I could always be wrong, but ask Staff Grabber. She's got 12 little baby chickies. I'm not always right. Just know that. I'm not always right. I know I don't profess to always be right. Anybody else that has not asked a question yet? Well, I will be back on Sunday. I'll be back Sunday. I might think about using these cards. I won't tell him a thing. He's too busy working. Yeah, very busy. As long as they're all gone before my doctor's appointment tomorrow, we'll be all right. Is there anybody else? What do you guys think about me using this deck of cards? Oh my God. Come on. Stop already. Come on, stop. All right. I don't know who's here with me. There is a spirit. I can see it in my camera. Who thinks I should use these cards on Sunday? Let me see.